Hi, and welcome again to another episode of Sipping and Tipping with the Andersons. I'm Dave Valkachek, and today I'm joined by Corey Skinner. Corey?
Dave?
How we doing?
Good.
Good. Well, Corey, I don't know if you've noticed outside, it's getting a little crisp in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of that fall season.
Yep.
What do you think? A couple fall beers, maybe a cider or two?
Nothing says fall like cider.
All right, well, we got 2 ciders today. We got 1 fall beer, and then we got a brand new release from Guinness. So
Can't wait.
let's start right off here with Michigan-made and Gungadin cider out of St. Julian, the winery. So they actually do make ciders as well. Oh, that's a good sound, isn't it? Now, made with 100% Michigan apples. And it's going to be kind of like your traditional Michigan cider. Pretty dry with just like a hint of sweetness and some acidity. Tasty, isn't it?
This is very crisp. Yeah, it's almost a little drier than you would expect a traditional cider to be, but I think it's great.
Oh, it'd be great on a nice little cold
yeah.
night. You could actually warm it up if you wanted to and actually drink it that way as well.
A little cinnamon and nutmeg.
There you go.
Spice it up.
All right, Corey, cider one's down. What do we got now?
This is the Woodchuck Local Nectar. It's actually from Vermont, but it's made with 100% Michigan apples. Traditional cider, which means there's no added flavors or anything like that. Semi-dry, which I think is very interesting considering most ciders out there now are sweet.
Sure.
So something a little different.
Any particular apples that they use?
They use red apples for this particular one. They use Cortland, McIntosh, and Empire.
Ah, all right. Actually, I just looked at the alcohol on this. 6.9%. Got a little kick to it.
Yeah, a little boozy. You like that though.
We dig boozy. So obviously this one, a lot lighter in color than your traditional ciders that have the sweetness kind of added to it.
Definitely more of an appley nose to it though.
Very much so. Well, it's good. Actually, I think not even as sweet as the Gungadin we just tried.
No.
But very, very refreshing though.
Very refreshing and dry, crisp. I like that a lot.
Also another one you could warm up and throw that cinnamon stick and nutmeg into.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Delicious. All right, Corey, we're off the ciders now.
Yep.
We're going to go into a bit of a callback from New Belgium. They had this beer out a couple years ago in their fall seasonal lineup, and they brought it back from the high demand. So we've got Pump Kick, which is actually a pumpkin spice beer. Their twist is, though, they added cranberries to the mix. So you're going to get kind of a little bit of an orange, hazy color to it. But on the nose, you're definitely going to get that cinnamon, that nutmeg, the allspice, what you're kind of used to in a pumpkin pie.
Right.
But
it smells like pumpkin pie.
Right, but when you drink it, you're going to get a tartness from those cranberries that really cuts through it. So. You get that pumpkin, the spice at the beginning, and then it just kind of finishes with that kind of that crisp tartness and acidity from the cranberries.
New Belgium really setting themselves away from the pack with bringing out not a spice bomb of a pumpkin beer, but definitely something different.
Absolutely refreshing. You can drink it all around.
Yeah, very good.
Great. All right, Corey. Something exciting here. Something new from Guinness. A Nitro IPA.
Yeah, pretty interesting coming from Guinness, right?
Yeah.
44 IBUs.
Sure.
Not going to burn out your palate, which I think is nice.
Now this is something that with the widget in there is what's going to infuse it with nitrogen.
Yep, infuse it with nitrogen. So there's going to be when you pour it, there's going to be cascading. It's almost going to taste, to your average beer drinker, it may taste a little flat, but that's coming from the nitrogen being that, most beers have CO2, which gives it that fizz.
Now this is going to kind of cascade like a Guinness would.
Yeah, absolutely. As you can see, it's cascading right there.
A little foreshadowing.
Yep.
So now what kind of hops do we have in this beer?
Well, there's 5 different hops. There's Celia, Apollo, what are the other ones?
Admiral, I think.
Admiral.
The classic Cascade.
And the classic Cascade, yeah.
And a Challenger, I think. So.
Yep.
So no, I think 44 IBUs. Guinness not known for their IPAs, but
no, as far to my knowledge, this is the first IPA they've ever done.
Okay. I mean, this is one of those things they're kind of doing in their brewer project, where they're kind of letting people test old recipes, kind of create new ones, and then putting them out to the public. So. Oh, that nitrogen really gives it that creamy mouthfeel to it.
Oh yeah.
And not, like you said, not too overpowering with the hops. Very drinkable.
Oh yeah, it was very drinkable. Good job, Guinness.
All right, Corey. Another successful episode of Sipping and Tipping with the Andersons. We had 2 ciders, 1 pumpkin beer, and a brand new thing from Guinness.
Yep.
Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
No.
Well, thank you again for joining us with Sipping and Tipping with the Andersons. I'm Dave Alkachuk, joined with
Corey Skinner.
Cheers.